What's good, Black Star? Welcome back to the channel. And I was wanting to basically say what brothers and most men in America are looking for, because apparently a lot of sisters and a lot of women do not understand what men are actually looking for in America, and why, and are curious to why they're actually leaving and going overseas. And the reason why these people are leaving the country why these men are leaving the country, leaving, and going to find um, foreign wives, is because of femininity. See, what in America, femininity has been looked at as weak and I don't even, and I guess pathetic in a sense. These women consider being feminine, being submissive, being cooperative as weak, and they believe that men want a combative, toxic type of woman, and they think that these men want to marry that type of woman. But no, men are leaving because they want a feminine, submissive, beautiful, friendly, inspirational woman. Now, a lot of people are gonna tell you that, oh, you're going overseas to find a feminine or find a beautiful woman, a fit woman, and there's some in the U.S. No, there are some in the U.S., but majority are not. But I'm not even gonna talk about the feminine aspect of it. It's the mindset of these women. See, the family structure in America has actually been torn down and trashed. A lot of people are not looking at each other are not looking for family. Most people are looking for partners and people that they can, people that bring basically money, and not money, but bringing anything other than an actual family unit. And the thing about it is, the way that these women in the other countries were raised, they were raised to be raised to care about the family. Family is a lot to them. They grew up around their family. They want their own families. They believe that they believe in the traditional roles, gender roles. And a lot of these women are very, very nice to be around and very pleasant. And the thing about it is, they will do anything and damn near everything to keep their family together. They love their families. And the thing about it is, a lot of people here in the U.S. have been raised to work. There's no sense of family. There's no sense of, we need to build our relationships together, keep everybody together. And I have a hard time with that too, because just seeing as how some of these, like seeing Yuzu, seeing all these damn people that are family oriented, seeing how they act around their family, and it's just like, damn, my family is nothing like that. But a lot of these guys go overseas and deal with the women in other cultures, and they get a woman that's traditional. She take care of him. She cooks for him. She cleans for him. She presses his shirts, his pants. She shows that man that she cares and loves him. And the thing about it is, when a lot of brothers leave the U.S. and they have to come back and they have to leave that woman there, they start crying, because like, we've never dealt with that in America. The thing about it is, a lot of people say that these men want a fucking mom. No. A lot of these men do not want a mom. A lot of these men want a wife. See, what's been taught is a woman supposed to work, a woman's supposed to be outside of the home and not take care of kids. But the thing about it is, where most of these foreign women come in at is these women typically stay at home. They're stay-at-home mom. God damn, bro, I'm flying up on my ass. These women are stay at home, take care of their kids, take care of their husband, take care of the household, take care of the cooking, the cleaning, and to give that man and to take some of the load off of their man. When their man comes home and stressed, she gives him a massage on his back, or when he comes home and she can tell that he's really stressed out about something, she'll get him to open up to her about what's going on, and she'll talk to him and support him. The thing about this, a lot of women in America, sorry ladies, I'm about to say this, a lot of women in America, they don't know how to support and compliment their men. See, their man, they think their man's is competition. They don't want to compliment, make their man feel special because they feel like their man's going to leave them. But in reality, if you compliment and you actually make your man out and make your man feel good, make your man feel wanted, 9 times out of 10, that man's not going to leave you. But a lot of women don't understand that men want a woman that appreciates him. And a lot of men don't feel appreciated. That's the reason why they go out and cheat, leave there and leave. They do not feel appreciated. They don't feel like they're cared for. They're cared about. You can go out and buy your man a whole lot of shit. Go out and buy candy bars, go out and buy anything of sorts. But what you don't realize is you buying him something doesn't equal to you showing that you care about him. You just buying shit. Most men want a companion. They want a person that shows them, not by gifts, shows them that they care by taking care of his needs. If your man's stressed out, come rub his shoulders and massage his head. That relaxes the fuck out of men. I know, because sometimes I gotta rub my head when I'm coming up with ideas and shit. I have to rub my head because my head starts hurting and I can't figure shit out. So and then that stresses the hell out of me. So that happens, and then especially for intellectual. See, guys that are intellectuals, we have so many things running through our heads. Now, me particularly, I have a lot of things running through my head. So I have idea upon idea running through my head. I can't stop thinking about ideas because that's the way my mind's set up. I'm a builder. I'm a thinker. I love to tinker with shit. I love to come up with new ideas, new innovative solutions to actually produce new products. That's who I am. That's my main purpose in life. I love thinking about the next thing. I'm like Neil deGrasse Tyson. I love thinking about cool things because that's what gives me purpose. Most men that are intellectuals are like that. We love to feel like we're needed, and we love to feel like we're cared about. Because think about it like this: if you are cared for and somebody shows you that they give a damn, that brings out the most inside of me. And me, when I feel comfortable, I can come up with so many different ideas. I just start firing them off like that. If I'm comfortable with you, I'll ask you about things that I feel comfortable talking to you about, and that even though you don't understand, just sit there and listen. A lot of men want a woman that will sit there and listen to some stuff Not everything, but just listen. Like, just listen to what I gotta go through on a daily basis. Just listen. Just let me decompress. And the thing about it is, what ladies don't realize is when men start talking, because a lot of men do not open up about their feelings and emotions. Because I don't say shit. I keep all my shit bottled the fuck up. When I open up, that's the time where you just, yeah. When a man opens up, you have to shut the French toast up and listen to what he says and just let him decompress. Do not interrupt him. Just listen. Because when you listen, it shows that you're actually engaging with him and that you're actually showing him that you care. When women start interrupting, that man's focus and train of thought gets broken. Then we shut down. And all that shit gets bottled right back up again until the next time we spaz. You have to let a man decompress. Especially if he works at a high stress job, you have to let him decompress, because if you don't let that man decompress and that man keeps all that shit bottled up inside of him, one of these days is going to explode. And when he explodes, it's not going to be pretty. You have to let your man decompress, because he does not let out his emotions. And when he lets his emotions out, that's the time that's because he feels comfortable enough with you to let you know what's going on inside of him. Most men do not do that. When men feel stressed out, we shut down. We don't say nothing to nobody. And when we shut down and we don't say nothing to nobody, it's because we're trying to think our way out of it. A situation, especially if it's dealing with finances and shit, we're going to do our best to try to figure that shit out on our own. Sometimes, sometimes, we will come to you and talk to you about it. But most of the time, we're going to try to figure that shit out, because that's the only way that we can think. We're thinkers. We love the problem solver. That's what we are. We're problem solvers. We can't help the way we are. We love to problem solve. And if a man bounces his ideas off of you, like, say for instance, he has a business idea or a project idea, and he bounces the idea off of you, if that man has it fully thought out and comes to you with a full plan, or hell, if he just told you a little bit of the plan, just know that he's thought about a lot of shit that can go wrong with it, but he feels comfortable enough to talk about it because he's thought about it so much. A man can think about a lot of shit. There's some things that he's not going to be able to foresee, but for most guys, we can foresee a lot of shit that could potentially go wrong. It's not like we're just thinking of something and that we're not thinking about the consequences, the cause and effect, the money that it will take to actually build that. Because we think about that shit, especially because we're cost benefit calculators. I guess cause effect calculators or something. It's something close to that. We have to think. We have to be able to come to you and talk to you about things, because a lot of us don't. And that's the reason why a lot of these guys are going overseas, because a lot of these guys can go to that woman, bounce an idea off for her, and she gives her honest opinion, not a smart ass opinion, not a damn negative opinion, but an honest opinion. If it sounds dumb to her, she'll tell you some things that you can change, or she's like, babe, you might want to think about it a little bit more. Just think about what can happen if this happened. It gives you more insight on what's going on. A lot of men desire that, especially intellectuals, especially builders. A lot of men desire that because a lot of men do not get that. And the thing about it is, when a man gets that, that man stays loyal. That is why a lot of these guys are going overseas and marrying these women. I'm not talking about the passport pookies and the guys that's going out there just to smash and dash and fuck all these damn different women. No, I'm talking about the actual ones that's actually going out there and finding an actual wife that's actually of substance. Because when a man needs something and he can't find it in a certain place, he's going to go look elsewhere. Whether that be in a different state, a different city, a different country, a man's going to go. Especially if he's trying to find something of substance, he's going to go to the place where he can most likely find it. Now, if you're a rare commodity, you're going to have to make yourself known. But if you're not, well, if you're a rare commodity, you're going to have to show that man that you're worth his time. And the thing about it is, a lot of ladies believe that they're worth the man's time, but they don't realize they're not. Because think about it like this. Your mindset says a lot about you. Some women have a mindset of me. You have to do this for me, you have to do this for me, you have to do that for me. You have to buy this for me, you have to give me this, give me that. Like with the whole $200,000 ring thing. What man in his right mind would buy a woman a $200,000 ring if he doesn't even have $200,000 to put into a investment account? What man in his right mind would do that? And a lot of women believe that their $200,000 have a $200,000 price, but not realizing that they only a $200 price, or a $200 item. Not trying to compare them to a $200 item, but I'm just saying, a lot of women have been ran through by the Pookies and Ray Rays, have a shit ton of trauma, take psych meds, toxic as hell, have a huge amount of debt, have kids, have so many emotional issues, don't know how to communicate, don't know how to support them, can't cook, can't clean, can't even keep peace, can't even be the man's peace in the house. And a lot of these women want a $200,000 ring, not realizing that they're not even the type of woman that a man that's making $200,000 would actually go for. See, some of these guys that are going overseas, they're finding wives, like Richie Mack, for instance, Elle. Elle is a very, very, very feminine woman. She oozes femininity. You can tell how Richie Mack is reacting with Elle in his videos. You can tell that she cares for that man. She actually shows that man everything that she needs to, and she knows that she's gonna keep him, but she knows that there's other women in Thailand and Pattaya that could take him away from her, and she's feminine. She's competing every day with that man, and a lot of women here do not want to even compete for that man. A lot of women don't compete for that man in America. They say, oh, you want to go? Go ahead. But when that man goes and leaves your ass for a white girl or a Latina, that man is a sellout. When in reality, you should have been competing for that man. Especially if that man is a damn 6-figure earner. A lot of these women feel like, oh, he has to compete for me, for my attention, not realizing that man has so many damn different options around the fucking globe that he can leave your ass at any time. And that's the honest truth. I'm sorry to say it. But a guy that's making as much money, you have to compete. Hell, nowadays, even the average earner, you have to compete for. You have to compete for these men that are on, because these men could go to fucking Colombia, the DR, Brazil, Thailand, Philippines. You can go to any of these Panama. You can go to any of these countries and get you an average chick that's probably 8, 9, or 10. Most likely 8, probably a 7, 8, or 9, 10. You can go to these places and these women will fucking compete on the highest degree for that man's attention. But we're still talking about I'm the prize. I'm the prize. Ma'am, if you're the prize, why are you still single? Obviously, you're not the prize if you're still single. Just because you got 5,000, 10,000, 100,000, a million followers on Instagram doesn't mean that you're actually worth. That means you're actually worthy of having an actual competent man. Followers do not equal what your value. You can be a millionaire, but your value, the way your mindset is, the way you look at life, that determines what you deserve.